Hello, Cancer. This is your weekly focus. This is your weekly life and love focus. But this is also your chakra weekly clearance for the week of September 10th to September 17th. I apologize for the late update on everything. My energy has been quite crazy. It's been a lot going on in my world, so please forgive me for that. Cancers, I have so much here for you. It's really powerful, actually. Um, I'm trying to think about how to start because the energy is that strong. So, Cancer, I guess I'll just start with your present, okay? Now, in your present position, you got the fourth air, which in traditional tarot cards, this is the four of swords. This is potentially something may have been keeping you up all night or making you feel restless. This is a time where you want to take out more time for you, to take time to rest or maybe take a vacation, allowing maybe a bit more time to make a decision, or meditation may provide answers. Now, when it comes to allowing more time before making a decision, I feel that very strongly because you have a lot of cards here talking about decisions. So I want to say that for you this week, dear love, it is all about making the right choice. It's all about figuring out what is it that you need the most. Taking your time making this decision. So not being impulsive, but not procrastinating too long either. So I feel like it's just calling for you to be a bit more firm, make your decision, and stick with your decision. But I also feel like this decision is very complex. I feel like before you even make this decision, you may want to do a bit more research. So for those of you that are looking to move into a new home, or for those of you that are looking for a new job, okay, please review all the facts. Please go over the documents, go over the paperwork, check out everything down to the dotted line. Do not, mix and match anything. Just follow your heart, dear love, okay? But this week, I see also a lot of public recognition for you, dear love. I see some type of personal achievement, an important achievement. So even though it's like you're having a hard time making a decision, this week it's all about self-discipline for you. It's all about willpower. Okay, having that confidence again. Now, this is the interesting part, dear love, is that in your core values, right, or at the center of your problems is the seven of water. And dear love, it's like, I want to say that this is so much of your energy, dear love, because this is about, like, if you look at this card, it's asking you to, and I don't know how good or not you guys can see this, but it's asking you to look at the colors on this card. Each cup has a different color. And so for you, dear love, I want you to tell me what color stands out to you the most. Okay? If the color is red, then this is asking you to look at the roots of your problem. This is asking you to figure out a solution. This is the core of the problem. This is the foundation. If the color is red, this is the basis of the problem or situation. If the color is orange, that stick out to you the most. Okay, I'm sorry, I keep moving it. So the colors orange that stick out to you the most. This is asking you to think about your emotions. How are you feeling lately? Okay? What has been transpiring or happening that has been causing you to feel so insecure or making you feel unsure? If the color is yellow, that is your solar plexus. That is asking you to, again, look at your emotions, okay? But your solar plexus is your gut feeling. So if you feel like you see yellow, then that is your solar plexus, okay? That is your gut feeling, your instinct, that knowing of, or that feeling like you just can't shake it. You know something is not right, or you know that something is right, or it's kind of just like your instinct, kind of like your intuition, right? Now, if the color is green that you see, then nevertheless, that is your heart chakra, dear love. Pay attention to your heart. Pay attention to, are you following your heart? Are you living the life that you want to live? Are you focused on your health? Are you focused on your money? Are you focused on all that make you happy? That is your heart chakra. What means the world to you? Okay? When it comes to if the color you see is like gray or like dark blue, right? That is your intuition. That is your, again, that is like your instinct. That is your intellect. Everything that's like considered with your thoughts, okay? Your third eye. If you see purple anywhere, okay? Understand that that is your brow chakra. That is your third eye. That is the all-knowing, the all-seeing. That is internal. So when you dream because you do have a third eye. And you are able to see things in your dream because of that third eye. This is your visions, your epiphanies, those thoughts and things that come to you during your dreams. Okay? Words and numbers that come to you during your dreams. Or maybe you've been just daydreaming. Okay? Now, also, what I like about this card is that even if you see the color blue in one of these cups, then that can simply mean that is like your throat chakra. So that is all dealing with communication. The way that you communicate. How are you communicating? Are you getting your communication across the right way? Are you communicating the right way? Are you saying what you need to say? Are you standing up for yourself? Okay? So, dear love, I wanted to point that out to you because it is so important. Like, a lot of times when this card come out, I just don't even really get that deep into it. But normally this is about complex decision. So whatever this color is regarding that decision, dear love, that you've noticed, it is asking you to think about the way that you communicate about it, the way that you feel about it, the way that you think about it. This is asking you to think about that root of that problem. So this is also a little nudge to say stop procrastinating. So a lot of you have been thinking about this decision for a long time now. You just been waiting and you haven't been going for it. And so it's like, what is stopping you? Okay? Now, Cancer, the interesting thing about your reading is this, right? It's only like 2 chakras missing from your reading, and that's communication, and that's your brow chakra. The only 4 cards that came out for you was perception, insecurity, release, and completion. Now, the interesting thing about these 2 cards is that they have come out like several times this week for quite a few signs, okay? So, if you have Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, or Gemini in your birth chart, then please review that, okay? This release card especially has been coming out a lot. It is about releasing toxic energy, and I don't think it's just for you guys, but I think it's really something that's affecting us all as humanity. I think it's just affecting us all in so many different ways. For each and last one of us, we all have something that we need to work on, or that we need to change, or that we need to fix, or something, right? We have something that we may not even like about ourselves, and it's teaching us to release that toxic energy, appreciate what we have, be in the now, okay? Like, be in the present moment. That is what this is saying. Get rid of toxic energy, focus on positivity, focus on better, okay? This is about emotional healing. This is about physical healing. Whatever it is, I feel like it can even be, I do see spiritual healing as well, okay? So for you guys, I feel like you guys been going through this transition for a long time now. For about a good 6 to 7 months, you guys have been facing this issue, okay? Since the beginning of the year, actually. So it's been a long time coming for you, Cancer. And the interesting thing is this: in your power position, you got the Two of Fire, which tells me that you have the power, dear love, to change anything that you're not happy with, okay? There are new partnerships and contracts that you may have to deal with this week. Get it done, okay? No more procrastinating. Get it done, okay? Because you will feel so much better taking care of your business, dear love. You will feel so much better. Okay, you are coming into your own, and it's like the way that people perceive you, it's like people know that you have the power to manifest whatever you want. They know that. And so the reality is most people are afraid of that. But you do have these very few people that are in your corner, that do support you, that do love you. And so don't worry too much about what people are saying to you, dear love. And I've been saying, for those of you that follow me on social media, you know just how serious this is. Like, you know how much I talk to you guys about this. That you do have the resources and the ability to manifest life unto yourself, to make things happen for you. You know, you do have that great inner strength. And it's like, for some of you, it's like you are afraid of your own inner strength. You know how powerful you are, and that is what scares you the most. But Cancer, just like I said to you in your love focus, it's like you have all these desires, and it's like you sometimes you just don't know exactly where to begin. And I feel like your wishes are coming true, things are working out for you, and concerns are fading away. But it's like you have to be willing to accept all that is coming to you, okay? It is time to release harsh judgments and focus on forgiveness and compassion. Cancer, a lot of time you say things and you speak things, and for some reason it just always come out the wrong way. Like, it just always come out the wrong way. And it's like, no matter how hard you try, it's always like, oh, you offended me, or you said the wrong thing, or you didn't say it the right way. Like, it's like, no matter how hard you try, you are still trying to work on this compassion, right? And it's like, you can have compassion for anybody you choose, but when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, and when it comes to those that's really in your corner, you do sometimes have a tendency to be extra critical, or you have a tendency to sometimes push people away when you do not have the type of love and support that you think you have, right? And so, Cancer, you are content when you have great love in your life, right? You are content when everything is working out for you, when you have money, when you have the abundance of prosperity, when your heart is in the right place, when you are crazy in love. And I feel like for some of you, it's like that transition of, I'm only going to celebrate others when I'm happy. That part has to come to a complete end, dear love, because you are going to end up pushing away people who are there to love you and to support you. And when you are constantly only loving people and supporting people when you're happy, there is no honor in that. There is no deep, great blessing in that. So you have to remember not to be too critical of others. Learn to be a bit more supportive. Learn to be a bit more receptive to the good energy that you have around you, dear love. Do not push people away because of what you are afraid of. And it's like, you do have that ability to be great. You do. You have that ability. I mean, oh my goodness, I just stuttered. You do have that ability to be anything that you want, okay? And it's like, but what are you afraid of? And I say that because you have insecurity here, but then you have release. It is time to release that toxic energy, those insecurities, dear love. I've been saying this to you for quite a few months now, Cancer. And the reality is, some of you are still struggling with this thing of being rejected, this idea of not knowing how to go throughout in the world because you're afraid of what people might say or what they may think. But dear love, this is all about you having confidence again, okay? Because with the King of Air here ahead of you, dear love, this is all about you speaking your mind with confidence and seeking out advice, professional advice at that. But this is also about you balancing your mental and emotional considerations. Okay? So again, for you, dear love, and I believe that that's true because you have a heart chakra here, which talks about perception. Okay? This is all about seeing what you need to see. This is all about you, like, this is all about you looking at things from a different perspective, but it's also about you no longer living a lie. Okay? This is you taking that power back and saying, you know what? I know where I went wrong at. I know where I messed up at. How can I make things better, right? So it's all about what in your life, right, needs tending to. So how good will you allow yourself to feel? You are not, you don't have to continue to feel down or depressed. You don't have to feel like you have to constantly mother people or father people for that purpose, right? Like, you don't have to feel like you have to be so daunting on others. Like, and I tell you now, with this new moon in Virgo happening for us next week, right? We want to be on our best behavior. Like, we want to be our best selves, okay? And so with this Virgo energy coming at us, this is, asking everyone to pay attention to details and to pay attention to the way that we feel about things. And dear love, if you are going to do anything or transform anything, this is definitely you having that serenity, okay? Surrendering to the fact that you do need to seek out professional advice. You no longer need to be, too harsh or critical of others, okay? So like I said, release those harsh judgments, okay? Because you do have great inner strength. You don't need to be the big bad wolf all the time. Forgiveness and compassion. That is what you need to focus on this week, dear love. Forgiveness and compassion. Forgive others, okay? And because I know sometimes it's hard for you, but you need to take that time and forgive yourself for even loving people that have betrayed you, dear love. I've been saying this to you for a while. And so again, with this perception here, it's like, this is just about appreciation also, and having an open heart. Looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, maybe I am too motherly. Maybe I am rude. Or maybe I haven't said it the right way. Or maybe I did say something to hurt his feelings, right? Like, it's just all about just having compassion, and realizing sometimes where we went wrong. That is what that is about. Okay? And so again, but this is also about transformation, okay? Now, the thing is, though, that I find interesting, like I said, is that not only did you get a heart chakra, intuition, and sacral chakra, but you also got insecurity here, dear love. Okay? And insecurity is, sometimes I hate when this card come out, but I understand the purpose. Like, I understand, because I feel like some of you have been deeply hurt in the past, okay? And I feel like, but you also have to be willing to give people a chance. Some of you do have a hard time trusting others, and it's only because of a lot of things that you've been through. So this is telling you that not to listen to that little devil on your shoulder, making you feel insecure, making you feel inadequate, okay? This is having compassion even for yourself. This is learning to be courageous. This is, being brave, okay? This is not listening to your fears anymore. How can you tap into your courage if you are always fearful? It doesn't align together, dear love. You cannot say that you are going to manifest, right? Because you got completion here, and even though this represents endings and new beginnings, right? It's like, how can you manifest if you are always worried, if you're always panicking, if you're always thinking about what could go wrong? Okay? So this is miraculous changes happening for you. Again, I do see transformation here, okay? So this is definitely about some type of change that's happening. Life always takes a turn for the better when we face our demons, dear love. So you do, for some of you, you will be realizing that you do have a problem, okay, this week. And this, I'm not going to say all of you, but some of you. Because some of you have already been working through this transition period. And then some of you is like, okay, you know what? I am too motherly. Or maybe I am too hard on my children, right? Or maybe I should loosen up a little bit. Maybe I should laugh a lot more, right? Like, so it's just, don't listen to your fears, dear love. Just learn to be courageous, dear love, okay? Like I said, you have that great inner strength and you have the ability to manifest, okay? But release those harsh judgments and focus on forgiveness and compassion, dear love. All of your cards are resonating together, so that tells me that this is very true. But again, back to these decisions, you have to follow your heart. You cannot be impulsive. You cannot rush. But then it's like you can't be too, like, you can't procrastinate too much either. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of you now, when it comes to money, I want to talk about this Four of Earth here because it keeps staring at me. So I want to talk about this Four of Earth here. This is you being extra cautious with the way that you spend money these days. Because I feel like you are about to make some type of investment, or this can simply be about good business decisions, or maybe you are feeling you like you want to donate. Maybe you feel like you want to donate to Hurricane Harvey or Hurricane Irma, or maybe you feel like you just want to donate or be of good assistance. Maybe you want to be more involved in your environment, giving back to the less fortunate. Maybe that is something you need to focus on. Maybe that will help heal you, or I just see some changes there, love. I just see you totally just thinking about, okay, maybe I was too hard on her. Maybe I did say something that I shouldn't have said. It's like you learning to have that compassion and saying, you know what, I was wrong, and I shouldn't have did that to you, or I shouldn't have talked to you that way, and I'm wrong. Please forgive me, right? Like, sometimes it takes a lot of courage for us to stand up and say, because it's like you got this insecurity card here, and so the devil is probably on your shoulder saying, you don't need to apologize. Who they think they are, And it's like, but the goodness of you is saying, well, I know that I was wrong, and I know that they didn't mean to hurt me, but I certainly didn't mean to hurt them, right? And so this is about, and I've been talking about this all month long, is this month, dear love, is all going to be about being very cautious of our thoughts and the things that we say, and being cautious about our feelings and the way that we say things. We have to be cautious, dear love, because you may end up pushing people away with the things that you do and the things that you say, dear love. You have to be very careful, okay? This is a time, okay, because like I said, we just got rid of this Pisces full moon, which sparked up a lot of different emotions. I mean, there were arguments and fights and deaths and craziness everywhere. And so it's like, be grateful, okay? Show some gratitude, okay? Show some gratitude to the universe for keeping you and your family safe. Show gratitude for the fact that you still have good people in your life. It's all about just being grateful, okay? Again, balance mental and emotional considerations. We don't always have to act out what we feel, okay? And sometimes the energy is just causing us to just shut up. And for you, Cancer, sometimes it's hard because you are so used to being the dominator. So it's sometimes hard for you to just take that step back and say, you know what? I know my daughter, was upset with me. I'm going to apologize. Or I know that my son just wanted me to, wanted my attention. I should have just gave it to him. I shouldn't have pushed him away like that, right? Or this is saying, I know that my kids or my siblings or whoever needed me, I should have been there, So this is putting our own feelings to the side temporarily, just to have enough compassion for other people, dear love. That is what this is saying. So again, you don't want to allow your insecurities to play tricks on you. Okay, making you feel like you don't have to apologize or you don't have to fall through with this forgiveness or this compassion, because you do. You will not look weak or, or like a sucker if you say, I'm sorry. Okay, you will not look like a sucker. So take this week to recognize what you need to change and then focus on that forgiveness and that compassion. Because I do see you having the power to come into your own, to become a much better person, to become a better mom, a better father. I just see you guys just making some drastic decisions here. Okay? And so, dear love, that was, overall, it's like things are looking really good for you. Like I said, concerns are fading away, and your wishes are coming true this week. It's like everything you asked for will present itself this week. So this may be monetary gifts, this may be that house that you wanted, this may be that job that you've been waiting for. This is the week of unexpected hidden blessings. So what blessings have you been manifesting into your world, okay? And speaking of the world, guys, you got the world card, which made me really excited for you guys, because when I noticed that you had all 4 elements in your reading, it made me even more intrigued to know that everything is working out for you, because you had the world card, which also has the 4 elements in it, okay? Yes, air, water, fire. Air, water, fire, and earth. So this is a job well done. So again, I do see public recognition. I do see that. Yes, willpower, some type of achievement, even at work or at home in your personal life. I just see something being accomplished, right? Like you and a spouse is no longer fighting, or you guys are done with therapy, or you and your family are no longer fighting. I just see some type of accomplishment, whether it's personal or business related. I just see some huge accomplishments for you. Joy and contentment and gratitude. There's that word again. But dear love, nevertheless, you are on the right path, and you are on the path of enlightenment. This week, you will be noticing some things about yourself that maybe you didn't really pay attention to before, right? You were like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm fine. But this week, it's going to hit you like no other. It's going to make you really notice, dang, am I really that much of a, am I really that much of a nag? Or do I really end up saying hurtful things to people? Do I really speak harmful things to others? This is just going to be that realization that, yes, I do need to change, right? I do need to have more compassion. I could have hugged them instead of saying, get out, right? So it's just going to be this emotional shift for you, dear love. So yes, balance your mental and emotional considerations. Speak your mind with confidence. Some of you may have business meetings this week where you may need to stand up and say how you feel, but nevertheless, dear love, have that confidence, okay? Go into that business meeting knowing that you will rock out, okay? That is what this is about. Brilliant ideas that you have. So, again, it's not that your ideas are not brilliant, but maybe you can begin to look at things from a different perspective, okay? Have that wisdom, okay? Because that is what your heart chakra is all about. Transformation. If you see the butterfly in here, up there in the corner, yes, transformation. So, dear love, thank you so much for watching this video. It was very positive and very strong energy. So please like, share, and subscribe. Please check out my website. It should be above this video. But thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Have a great week wherever you are in this beautiful universe. And I will see you guys for, I guess, next week for our October reading. So see you later. Bye.